to today's video. Today's video is a little bit extra exciting because we all love footwear. We all love shoes and heels and sandals, and you guys know I'm a huge footwear lover in general. I have put up a collection of shoes video in the past, which I will link in for you on the eye as well as down below in the info box. But today, this is me doing a huge shoe haul. It's kind of a shoe haul, which is a mix of things that have come in PR. It's a mix of things I've bought. It's a mix of local brands that I want to support. A couple of these I've had in my collection since the start of the year, but they weren't in my previous shoe collection video. So I'm basically just showing you everything that I don't think you've seen in my previous video. I'm sitting here with a dozen shoes in front of me, very excited. Let's not make this intro any longer and let's just dive right into this. Okay, so first things first, all the brands that I have over here are Indian brands. All of them are made in India. A lot of them are actually also women-owned brands. Complete coincidence. I'm just gonna go in a random order. Of course, I do have a couple of pairs that are from, like, I have 2 pairs from one brand or 3 pairs from one brand. I'll take you through everything that I like and that I don't like about things that I have at the moment. Apart from that, I also want to tell you that even though all of the footwear in front of me is completely new, I have had a little bit of a sizing issue with a couple of the pairs over here. So apart from these, also some from my collection in general will be added to what when wear wardrobe really soon. I'll try and time it in a way that they go live right after this video goes live, like maybe tomorrow from when you're seeing this video. So if you're not already, please go follow what when wear wardrobe. It is my complete not-for-profit page where everything that you buy from my wardrobe, my pre-loved fashion or new fashion in some cases, 100% of the sales proceeds go to charity, after of course paying for the courier charges, etc. So okay, now let's just really get started. I'm gonna go in a random order. So the first pair I have over here are these really pretty sandals from Spades. Spades is a brand that I actually got introduced to in 2013. I met with the owner because I was doing something else with her, and since then I've kept an eye out for her footwear. I feel like she makes really comfortable sandals, really comfortable flats. As you can see, these don't have heels, and some of them are really like funky. Like this one has this whole neon pink thing going along with the gold and pearl details. Stuff like this is really easy to take between Western as well as Indian wear, and with the festive season and all of that, I feel like for casual looks, something like this might work well for you. The next pair I have is one of those that I was telling you that's been with me for a while, but I don't think you guys have seen this in my previous video. This is from the Kai store, and it is their collaboration with a designer called Vedika M. For all the pairs over here, if I can still find them live on the brand's Instagram pages or their websites, I'll link them down below. This they sent me in PR. It's a really cute pair. I actually am surprised that I've never landed up wearing these so far. I mean, we have been at home for most of 2020 to be fair, but it's blue and white. It gives me that very like nautical summer feel, and it's actually really comfortable to wear. Like, I have tried them on, but for some reason I haven't worn them out as yet. Now that I am sort of like decluttering my footwear wardrobe, I think that I will pull a lot of these shoes, a lot of these pairs to the front so that I can wear them more often. So this one is definitely going to come to the fore. By the way, the design, when you look at it, it sometimes tricks you to think like a separation for the big toe over here, but it's not. It actually is just like a little slider. It's really easy to wear, and again, these are flats as well. Strangely so, when I'm like shopping out and about, I tend to buy mostly heels, but I do have a lot of really nice flats, and I do have a couple of really nice Mojdis as well. I should show you the 3 Mojdis sitting over here. I love Mojdis. Okay, disclaimer, I have loved Mojdis since I was a child. I remember my family and I would go to Ajmer Sharif, which is a dargah in Rajasthan, and I would always buy Mojdis from local vendors over there. They were the most comfortable things in the world. However, as I've grown older, I feel like I'm slightly more uncomfortable in certain types of Mojdis. So don't be surprised if you see a couple of these on wardrobe, not because of anything else, but just because I feel like the sizing isn't right for me. I think I need to go a size up with my Mojdis more. So the one I have over here in my hand right now is from a brand called Tinsel Toes. It's a really cute blush pink pair. There's like a little feather detail, there's sequin detail, you'll also see pearls over here, and the trimming is entirely tan. It's a really cute pair. pair. It is a little bit tight for me, so I have to squishy and wiggle my my foot in, but it's well worth it because it's just such a pretty pair. I have another one from the same brand, which are these really gorgeous. So it's a grey, but it looks a little bit like dusty lavender as a tone, and it has the silver details going all the way. It's really this one is really comfortable. This pair is really comfortable, and you know, I feel like if you have Mojdis in like these slightly like not neutral but neutral-ish shades, you can totally mix and match them with like western wear as well. Like when I was in college, so many times with my denims and a shirt, I would wear like a pair of Mojdis, which would just like make the look so much more interesting. So yeah, this one is definitely going to be one of those for me, which I know I can mix and match with. And I have this really gorgeous gold pair. This one I have worn, as you can see. This one is from Needledust, and the sizing of this one is really fantastic for me. So even though all of them are 37s, this 37 and the one I just showed you before fits me perfectly, whereas this one is a little bit snug. So I'm not quite sure why or how that happens, but this one is absolutely beautiful. It's a really simple gold, completely bedazzled, but not bedazzled like there are stones on it. Classy bedazzled, you know what I mean? Pair of jutis over here, and if you look really closely, you will see a little bit of different types of stones in there, few little silver antique or a little bit of white, but you can barely see it from a distance. I don't know if the camera will pick up on it, but it looks mostly gold, and it's really classic. Okay, while I'm talking about footwear that I really love, I also want to show you a pair that I actually have a friend of mine who used to run this shoe brand called Ness. And unfortunately, because of COVID, she's had to pause her brand. Hopefully she will come back really soon. I will leave her Instagram handle for you guys in the info box, so if you like anything, you can DM her, reach out to her. I was very honest with her when I said that. So to give you some context, when she was putting her business on pause, she didn't want to sell anything at a discounted price. She was really honest as a retailer, where she said, I don't want to put anything for sale. I would rather just give it to my friends and family. So she came over and she actually gave me about 4 pairs that you're going to see over here next. One of these pairs I was slightly skeptical of accepting, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm very honest with you guys. I tell you all, I call a spade, right? Like I tell you when I don't like something, I tell you when I don't appreciate something, or I'm really transparent with you about how the industry works. So I told her straight up that I cannot accept this particular pair for you because they remind me of a pair of Valentinos, and she was very gracious about it, and she said she completely understands, but she just wanted me to keep it because the color reminded her of me and she wanted me to own it. So I don't know if I'm ever going to wear these, simply because they are like, they do look so much like the original Valentino rock studs, but it was really sweet of her to give them to me anyway. So I just kind of want to show them to you over here. I don't know if these are going to sit in my wardrobe. I don't think I will be able to actually wear these, because something about wearing a design that is so similar to an original doesn't sit right with me. Maybe I'll put this up on wardrobe and one of you guys can get your hands on it, so that the money also goes to charity. I have checked that with my friend and she was absolutely okay with it. Another one of the pairs that she gifted to me, so that the pair I'm showing you, actually all the 4 pairs that she gave me were from her Nomad collection. So in case you see Nomad on the sole, that's what it is. So this pair is absolutely gorgeous. It's a black and white pair of flats, and they look so cool. They're pretty comfortable as well. However, she did not have a size up in this for me. This is a size 37, but I think in her brand I'm probably a 38, but she thankfully had almost completely sold out her existing stock, so she was like, just keep it anyway, because she wasn't going to do anything with it anyway. But it's a really gorgeous black and white pair, super versatile. I should just show you the other 2 that she gave me, so that I'm kind of like done with one brand completely. This is another pair that I got from Ness. They're beige and white, like stripes, very nautical-ish, I think, because it would typically be blue, but they're still very nice and cute. And then they have these big stones at the top, which sort of like make them different, make them unique. And this is a really comfortable pair also. And I mean, I think that the ones I'm about to show you are my favorite, and I'm kind of surprised when I say that these are probably my favorite, because Typically I don't gravitate towards a style like this, but when I saw myself wearing them, they were so comfortable. They're these block heeled ones. They have these antique gold rivets going all around the sandal. They have 3 main straps on the toes, in the middle of the foot, and then of course around the ankle, and it comes with a little gold loop buckle style thing to secure it around your ankle and foot. This one is probably my favorite because it's just such a like classic. I feel like something like this you don't get bored of. Something like this will go with multiple other outfits. I have a little bit of getting stuck to my sandals over here, but this is a pair that I really like. My god, the fur is bothering me. It's triggering my OCD. I'm gonna sit and clean all the footwear after we're done with this video. Then I have this really nice pair of Kai x Ashna that they sent to me in PR just a couple of weeks ago. This I believe is from her You Are Magic collection. It's a really lovely shade of blue, and they have these really cute heels on them, not too high, not too short. In fact, Kai sent me one more pair for Diwali, which are these. I've owned a bunch of Kai sandals and footwear in general in the past, apart from the Vedika and collab ones that I showed you over here. I have a couple of other Kai ones also, which are really cute and nice. So these I think I can definitely see myself reaching for and wearing. They've got a little bit of blush pink detail, and the rest of it is gold with beads and matte sequences, which are really cute. I think they have a similar heeled version, if I'm not mistaken. I will probably go ahead and buy those really soon. But for flats, these are like really cute, very easy to wear, and perfect for like around, you know, your festive Diwali, Shadi time. I feel stuff like this is nice. It's cute. Like I said, all of these brands are Indian brands. All of these brands are made in India. I'll go ahead and link all of them in the Instagram. So if you like anything, go support these Desi brands. Last but not the least, we're down to another pair that I have from Spades. This is a beautiful tan and white pair of sandals that have a whole lot of gold detailing going around it. I like how this one is a combination of like classic but just a tad bit of drama on the footwear. So I really see myself being able to reach for this super often once we start stepping out of the house also. And with that, we come to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. The Wear Fam comment shout out for the day goes to someone called N. I wish you had your full name out there so I could call it out, but thank you so much, you guys, for always talking to me in the comments. Say it with me. You know I'm always reading, liking, hearting, and responding to all of your comments. So keep the suggestions coming, keep those video requests coming. I'm here to upload videos for you guys. So I really hope you have those bell buttons hit on, so that hit on, did I just ask you to hit on bell buttons? Turn on those bell notifications so that you get alerts for all of my upcoming videos. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.